Imagine waking up tomorrow morning, going about your usual routine, completely unaware that you're actively shaving years off your life with every passing minute. Sounds far-fetched? Think again. What if I told you that the seemingly innocent actions you take in the first hour after opening your eyes could be the difference between living to see your 90th birthday or falling far short of it? In this video, I'm about to reveal 8 shocking morning habits shared by individuals who consistently live well into their 90s and beyond. These aren't complex lifestyle overhauls or expensive treatments. In fact, one of these habits takes just 30 seconds of your time, but could add years to your life. It's information that most doctors won't tell you, but the evidence is undeniable. Let me introduce you to James, a 93-year-old who defied all odds and transformed his health trajectory with these very habits. While his peers succumb to various age-related issues, James continues to thrive, living independently and staying active. His secret? It all comes down to what he does in that crucial first hour after waking up. Are you ready to discover the morning routine that could revolutionize your health after 60? Buckle up, because we're about to dive into habit number 7. And it might just shock you.
The information in this video is for educational purposes only, compiled from open sources, and does not substitute medical advice. Please consult your doctor for any health-related concerns. After subscribing, let us know where you're watching from, and don't forget to turn on notifications. We'd be happy to get to know you.
Habit number 1. Gentle movement before breakfast. Rheumatologists at Mayo Clinic discovered that gentle morning movement can reduce joint deterioration in seniors by up to 65%. Dr. Lisa Monroe, the chief of geriatric medicine at Mayo Clinic, explained, "Our research indicates that moving in the morning before eating initiates a process called autophagy, which is essentially a cellular cleaning vital for joint health. We've observed significant differences in inflammatory markers between seniors who exercise before breakfast and those who eat first." This approach changed the life of Harriet, who was 68, and facing knee replacement surgery due to severe arthritis pain. As a last measure, her physical therapist recommended 7 minutes of gentle movement upon waking, before consuming anything. Within 3 months, Harriet's pain decreased so much that her surgery was cancelled. "I thought my active days were behind me," Harriet noted. "Now I can play with my grandchildren again." And it all began with those few minutes of morning activity. Here's your action plan. Tomorrow morning, after drinking water but before eating or having coffee, spend 5 to 10 minutes doing gentle movements to lubricate your joints. This isn't about rigorous exercise, it's about movements that feel good. Try slow, circular motions with your ankles, knees, hips, shoulders, and wrists. Stand and gently sway side to side. Touch your toes if possible, or just bend forward slightly. The goal is continuous, gentle movements that awaken your joints and muscles. Notice how stiff you feel first thing in the morning. It's a sign of something important. Don't ignore it. This small window of opportunity triggers longevity pathways that remain inactive if you stay still. Will you dedicate a few minutes tomorrow to safeguarding your joints for years to come? Imagine moving effortlessly at 85 or 90. Those who manage this aren't just lucky. They consistently practice this morning ritual. Will you join them? Habit number 2. Drink water. Immediately after waking, happening inside your body right now. If you haven't had water yet today, your blood is literally thickening, putting dangerous pressure on your heart and brain. The very first thing centenarians do upon waking isn't checking their phone or turning on the TV. It's drinking water, and the timing is absolutely critical. Leading nephrologists and longevity researchers at Harvard Medical School have found that overnight, Dehydration accelerates aging by 31%. Dr. Jessica Rothman, director of renal health at Harvard, explains, during sleep, your body becomes progressively dehydrated, creating a condition we call morning blood sludging that forces your heart to work significantly harder and damages small blood vessels in the brain and kidneys. This damage accumulates over time and dramatically accelerates aging. Take Sylvia's story. At 72, she was suffering from chronic kidney issues, constant fatigue, and troubling memory lapses. Her doctors were considering dialysis, but when she began drinking 16 ounces of water immediately upon waking before even getting out of bed, her kidney function improved by 28% in just 60 days. My doctor couldn't believe the change in my blood work. Sylvia told me he asked what medication I was taking, and I told him just water first thing in the morning. Here's what you need to do starting tomorrow morning. Place a full glass of water on your nightstand before bed. The moment you open your eyes, before your feet touch the floor, drink the entire glass. Not coffee, not tea. Water room. Temperature is best, as cold water can. Shock your system. Make this non-negotiable, like brushing your teeth. Your organs are desperately waiting for hydration after hours of sleep. Don't make them wait another minute. Can you commit to this simple habit that could dramatically improve your kidney function and cardiovascular health? The longest-lived people in the world don't. Habit number 3. 30-second breathing exercise. 4 to 7 8 technique. What if I told you that the way you breathe each morning can set your stress levels for the whole day, potentially affecting how long you live? Research from regions known as blue zones, where people often live past 100, shows that centenarians use particular breathing techniques that lower cellular stress by up to 48%. Dr. Michael Cohen, who explores longevity practices in Sardinia, Italy, notes, "We've found marked differences in inflammatory markers and stress hormones between those who engage in intentional morning breathing and those who don't. This simple practice seems to activate the vagus nerve, signaling to your body that it's safe to focus on longevity rather than just survival." In Sardinia's mountain communities, where men often live into their late 90s, a morning routine among the elders has been observed. Every morning, before doing anything else, they stand outside their homes and take deep, rhythmic breaths. When researchers checked their heart rate variability and cortisol levels, they noticed similarities to much younger individuals. One 96-year-old shepherd shared, "I breathe in the morning to get my body ready for a good day." He added, "If I skip this, I notice by noon, my energy drops and my mind gets fuzzy." Here's a 30-second practice that might transform your health. Right after drinking your morning water and, preferably while in natural light, try the 4 to 7 8 breathing technique. Inhale quietly through your nose for 4 seconds, hold your breath for 7 seconds, then fully exhale through your mouth for 8 seconds with a whooshing sound. Repeat this 3 to 4 times. These 30 seconds help signal your body to activate pathways promoting longevity rather than stress responses. This practice may seem simple, but scientific evidence supports its significant effects on blood pressure, inflammation, and stress hormones. Will you spare these 30 seconds tomorrow morning? It might be one of the best health investments you ever make. Are you breathing fully as you read this? Likely not. Most of us use just a small portion of our lung capacity. Begin changing that tomorrow morning. Also, consider a protein and fiber-rich breakfast. Is your morning meal unknowingly sabotaging your chances of living past 90? Unfortunately, the typical American breakfast speeds up the aging process, though many remain unaware until it's too late. Nutritional experts in gerontology have pinpointed Specific breakfast habits in long-lived communities that slow aging. Habit number 4. High-protein, high-fiber breakfast. Inflammatory markers can be reduced by up to 53%, according to Dr. Valerie Richardson, the lead researcher at the Longevity Nutrition Institute. She points out, the first meal of the day establishes metabolic patterns that affect everything from insulin sensitivity to microinflammation levels. Our research indicates that a breakfast with at least 25 grams of protein and 8 grams of fiber fosters a metabolic setting that promotes cellular repair instead of damage. Consider Gerald's story. At 68, he was diagnosed with prediabetes and increasing inflammatory markers. Although he wasn't overweight, his doctor predicted that he would develop full-blown diabetes within 2 years. Rather than starting medication, right away, Gerald collaborated with a nutritionist to change his breakfast routine. He replaced his usual toast and coffee with a breakfast rich in protein and fiber. 6 months later, his blood markers had fully normalized. Gerald stressed, "The only thing I changed was breakfast." His doctor was amazed that altering just one meal could reverse these trends. Here's the formula for a morning meal that promotes longevity. Combine a high-quality protein source, like eggs, Greek yogurt, or plant-based protein, with fiber-rich foods such as berries, chia seeds, oats, or vegetables. Include a source of healthy fat, like avocado, nuts, or olive oil. Steer clear of refined carbohydrates before 10:20 a.m. since they cause insulin spikes that speed up aging. Can you make this change tomorrow morning? The beauty of this habit is that it doesn't require extra time. You're already having breakfast. You're simply changing what you eat to activate longevity pathways instead of inflammatory ones. Is sticking with your current breakfast worth risking your health after age 70? Make the switch tomorrow and notice the difference in a few days. What will you choose for breakfast tomorrow? This seemingly small decision has a significant impact over the years. Habit number 5. Morning social connection. Morning rituals can be more effective than any supplement for a long life. A significant part of this is meaningful human connection. Many people underestimate how timing impacts this connection. Isolation can harm your body as much as smoking 15 cigarettes daily. An 80-year Harvard study found that morning social interactions extend life more than quitting smoking or exercising. Dr. Robert Miller, who led recent phases of this research, noted that those who socialized meaningfully before 10 a.m. had a 29% lower overall mortality rate during the study. Morning interactions seem to start patterns in neurotransmitters that help cardiovascular and immune systems all day long. In Okinawa, Japan, which has some of the world's longest-lived individuals, Nancy found that residents partook in a morning tradition. Neighbors would gather briefly, even if only for 5 minutes of conversation. One 97-year-old explained, "If I don't speak to someone in the morning, the rest of my day feels wrong. We check on each other every morning, and it's our secret to longevity." When researchers compared her inflammatory markers to those of socially isolated seniors, the stark differences made her appear biologically decades younger. Here are 3 easy ways to add this life-lengthening habit to your morning routine. First, make a quick call to a friend or family member. 3 minutes is enough. Second, if you live with others, set up a simple morning check-in ritual instead of just passing by. Third, if living alone, plan a regular morning meetup with neighbors or friends, even if it's just once a week to start. If these options are unavailable, even a friendly chat with a barista or a store clerk can trigger some similar biological benefits. Make these human interactions a priority every morning, just like brushing your teeth. Will you make this choice tomorrow? Your body can't thrive without it, even with a supplement or exercise routine. Who will you reach out to tomorrow? Morning? Your body is waiting for this important signal to kickstart longevity pathways. Habit number 6. Get natural sunlight. Within 30 minutes, it's crucial to consider this. Do you already do it? Or, if not, when will you start? Tomorrow morning could mark the beginning of your transformation with habit number 2, exposure to natural morning light. You might unknowingly disrupt your circadian rhythm every morning. If you aren't getting natural light within 30 minutes of waking up, you're missing out on one of the most impactful longevity triggers identified by researchers. According to studies from the National Institute on Aging, morning sunlight exposure within 30 minutes of waking boosts melatonin production later in the day by 73%. Dr. Andrew Peterson, the lead researcher on circadian health and aging, explains, morning sunlight exposure initiates a series of hormonal processes that influence everything from sleep quality to metabolism and even cognitive function for the next 24 hours. Skipping. This morning, light trigger raises the risk of developing neurodegenerative diseases after age 70 by 37%. Consider Benjamin's situation. At 75, he struggled with chronic insomnia that persisted for decades. He tried everything, from prescription sleep aids to costly supplements, but nothing worked in the long run. Then his doctor suggested a simple change. Spend 10 minutes outside immediately after waking, regardless of the weather. Within 2 weeks, Benjamin found himself falling asleep faster and staying asleep longer. What surprised him most were the unexpected benefits. His blood pressure dropped by 15 points, and his afternoon energy crash vanished completely. All this from just sitting on his porch with his morning coffee instead of staying indoors. Don't delay in adopting this life-changing habit. Tomorrow morning, make it your mission to get natural sunlight within 30 minutes of waking. Even on overcast days, outdoor light is 50 to 100 times brighter than indoor lighting and delivers crucial wavelengths your brain needs. If mobility is an issue, simply sitting by an open window can still help. During winter months or inclement weather, consider a medical-grade light therapy lamp as a supplement, though natural light always remains the best option. This isn't just about improving sleep. It's about resetting your entire biological clock to slow down aging at the cellular level. Are you ready to give your body this gift tomorrow morning? What's stopping you from stepping outside tomorrow? Your body is waiting for this signal to optimize your health. Habit number 7. Directed gratitude toward your body. A common mental habit among individuals in their 90s is practicing gratitude each morning without exception. However, this isn't the typical be thankful advice you've heard before. There's a specific technique that stimulates longevity pathways in both the brain and body. Neuroscientists at Yale University have found that practicing gratitude in the morning can physically rewire the brain as it ages, lowering cortisol levels by 23%. Dr. Sarah Jenkins, an expert in neuroplasticity among older adults, notes, "We can observe brain changes on fMRI scans when seniors consistently engage in directed gratitude each morning. The prefrontal cortex, vital for decision-making and emotional control, shows activity levels similar to much younger brains, but timing is critical. The effect is significantly enhanced when gratitude is practiced within an hour of waking." Patricia's experience highlights this remarkably. At 74, she had hypertension that wasn't responding well to medication. Her cardiologist was worried about her heart. Upon discovering research on gratitude, Patricia initiated a basic morning gratitude practice, focused on her body and health. In just 3 months, her blood pressure was stable, and her heart rate variability, a crucial indicator of cardiovascular health, improved by 31%. "My doctor asked about any medication changes," Patricia shared. "He was doubtful when I said it was just my morning thoughts until he saw consistent results over time." Here's the 2-minute gratitude practice that transformed Patricia's health. Right after your breathing exercises, place your hand over your heart. Identify 3 specific body parts you are thankful for and explain why. For instance, I am grateful for my eyes that let me see my grandchildren's faces. I am thankful for my legs that still take me places. I am appreciative of my heart that has faithfully supported me all these years. The secret lies in being specific and directing gratitude to your body, not just general circumstances. This isn't whimsical. It creates a measurable shift in nervous system function, impacting everything from inflammation to immune response. Will you try this 2-minute practice tomorrow morning? It costs nothing, needs no special tools, and could potentially add years to your life. Have you expressed gratitude to your body today for all it does? Or are you focused on its shortcomings? Your outlook can literally transform your physiology. Habit 8. Cold face immersion. The 60-second reset. You've never tried. What if you could reset your nervous system, improve your mood, and lower your inflammation, all before breakfast, and in just 60 seconds? In the mountain villages of Georgia and remote parts of Japan, researchers have observed a unique practice among the elderly: morning cold water facial immersion. These communities, known for their high rates of healthy longevity, begin their day with something few of us would even consider: splashing cold water or immersing their faces in a bowl of cold water immediately after waking. Dr. Elena Ivanovic, a neurovascular researcher at the University of Helsinki, explains, cold face immersion activates the mammalian dive reflex, a powerful parasympathetic response that lowers heart rate, increases vagal tone, and shifts the body out of stress mode. It essentially tells your nervous system, you're safe, you're grounded, now heal. The effects? Reduced systemic inflammation, improved emotional regulation, and a notable boost in mental clarity. In clinical trials, older adults who practiced cold water facial immersion daily experienced a 23% reduction in cortisol levels and reported better focus and emotional stability throughout the day. Take Robert, a 71-year-old former executive, who struggled with chronic anxiety and morning brain fog. I used to wake up already on edge, he shared. But after just a week of this cold face plunge, I felt like my body finally had an off switch for stress. My mornings are clearer, calmer, and more intentional. Here's your 60-second reset. Right after drinking your morning water, fill a bowl with cold water. Add ice if you can tolerate it. Lower your face into the water for 10 to 15 seconds. Come up, breathe slowly, and repeat once or twice. If immersion isn't possible, splashing cold water over your face for 60 seconds also works. The key is the sudden temperature signal, which flips your nervous system into a calm, restorative mode. It's free, it's simple, and it may be the most overlooked tool for cellular resilience and emotional control. Will you try this tomorrow morning? Your nervous system is waiting for that powerful signal. Cold clarity might be the missing piece in your longevity ritual. Now, you understand the 8 morning habits that could revolutionize your health after 60 and greatly enhance your chances of joining the group of vibrant 90-year-olds. It's not necessary to be perfect. Even incorporating just 3 of these habits can significantly influence your health journey. Remember Walter? He started with just 2 habits and gradually included the others. Start your journey toward a healthier future today. Don't wait for some elusive, perfect moment that might never come. Your morning habits lay the groundwork for a life of youthful vitality or the slow creep of aging. So, ask yourself, which path will you choose? These habits aren't mere luxuries. They are fundamental practices for anyone who aspires not just to live into their 90s, but to do so with vigor, mental clarity, and a sense of purpose. Consider implementing one or more of these 8 transformative morning routines as early as tomorrow. Small changes made today can lead to significant benefits in the long run. Whether it's engaging in physical activity, practicing mindfulness, or following a nutritious diet, each habit plays an essential role in enhancing your overall well-being. Imagine looking back years from now, feeling thankful for the decision you made this very moment. Your future self will surely appreciate the commitment to a healthier lifestyle and the ensuing benefits. If you found this information valuable, please don't hesitate to click the like button and subscribe for more life-changing health secrets that many individuals over 60 might not be aware of. Sharing this journey could bring transformative changes not only to your life, but also to the lives of those around you. As you embark on this path, consider sharing this video with someone dear to you. It could be a life-affirming gift that adds quality and years to their life as well. Now, reflect and ask yourself, are any of these 7 morning rituals already part of your routine? If so, I would love to hear about your experiences and the benefits you've noticed in the comments section below. By sharing your journey, we can collectively inspire and support each other in making lasting, positive changes. Health Guide.